And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nikki's Smoke Shop. It's already week 9. My name is Nikki Smokes. I'm joined by Big Tone and Big Dick Vic himself. And we got a great episode for you guys coming up here. But before we get into all of that, Vic, I would like you to address the gigantic, massive, oversized ball of pus that is just sitting on the back of your ear.
Bro. It was. I didn't even know you knew about that.
Show us it first.
No, I mean, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see it.
Well, oh no, we're going to see it.
I'm trying to look on my other screen. Can you see it?
You're so old. Oh my, bro, get closer.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. I didn't think of that. You see
oh
this
my
thing?
god!
Oh my god! Get that thing off the screen.
But listen, I thought it was cancer. Because I'm always thinking I'm going to die. So right away, I thought I had cancer in my ear. And then I'm like, I hope this is a fucking pimple. So I've been playing around with it for a few days, trying to. And then all of a sudden today, I said, that feels like it's, I went ding and I heard it in my ear. Because it's so close to your eardrum. And I was wow.
How many people a year die from ear cancer, just out of curiosity?
Honestly, I don't know. But shout out George Allen Bryant. Right? He's the horse trainer. He had out of nowhere, he had something. He's been
cut that thing off.
He's strong as fuck though. That guy, I'll tell you that. He's an inspiration.
Yeah, they don't make men like that anymore.
No, not me. I thought I was gonna be dead. I was happy as a pimple. Now I want more pimples.
No, you don't. When they start to hurt, you don't want those, Vic. Trust me.
I know.
Does your wife got you sleeping in another room?
No, I mean, as long as I don't snore, she's good.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, God bless her. And also, God bless this board.
Also, hold on. Wait, whoa. There's also another elephant in the room.
There you go.
It is your show. We might as well let you take a little victory lap.
You're the king of the show now.
No. Listen.
I thought you were going to talk about you going 5-2, Vic. You finally got a week.
The best thing on the internet this week was Nikki giving it to Portnoy. I mean,
it was.
I don't know.
I had to give him what he wanted. I gave him the option to set the tone. The Patriots went up 7-0. He gets in my face, and he starts getting big with me, calls me a punk. I tell him I swiped him for $100K, and I told him it's up. Now it's up. Whatever you want to do, I put the ball in his court. He wanted to press me. I broke the press, and we won by 14 points. Comb your fucking hair. Take care. Take a seat, boss. Sorry.
Yeah, you gave it to him.
You did, and there was a little nail biter there for you early, but then they did what Dolphins do and kind of got the game in hand, and it was over from Jump Street. Dave's a prize fighter. He can win with the best of them. He can lose with the best of them. But I'll tell you what, he's getting his hair cut for $100,000. He don't give a fuck about
that's nuts,
bro. And
I'm getting my hair cut for $60, so I'll take the $100K all day. Thank you very much.
Wow, 60. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. The prices went up. I know you don't have to worry about that anymore, Vic, because what are you wearing, a toupee right now?
No, I wish I had a fucking toupee.
That shit's pretty fucking.
I'm going to look like you guys soon, man.
I don't get it here. Like right here, it just stopped.
Yeah, yours isn't bad, though, Vic.
I cut my whole entire left testicle off for Vic's hair. That's how bad it is over here.
I would cut my 2 testicles for Nikki's hair.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
but you're young. No. You're young. Just go to Turkey and do it if you.
Nah.
Yeah, they'll cut that right in.
You have time, bro.
Yeah,
you've got time.
He hasn't even had to do a comb.
Jesus Christ, you look goddamn. Go to Turkey is right. Let's get into it. But go to Turkey.
Right, we sound like old men. Listen, I was 5-2 last week.
Yeah, you were. It's about time. It's about time you stop being a fucking loser on.
And I should have had Patriots, but you were going so fucking. I know I'm a loser, but you were going so hard rooting for the Dolphins. My Patriots couldn't even fucking backdoor it. That was the only thing. We could have all wait.
That's your fault. You knew what it was.
I know.
You come on the show, you fade the Dolphins, you lose. Period.
Can I ask a real question about the Dolphins? So week 9, which is fucking crazy to say out loud.
I know, it sucks.
I kind of tongue-in-cheek said they won't make the playoffs. They were lighting the league up. They had a little blip on the radar. But again, it's abundantly clear this team is fucking sexy. Like, what's the tone in Dolphin land?
Our tone is win Sunday morning so I don't jump off my balcony. If this team gets blown out by the Chiefs, we are fraud. I'm not arguing it. I'm not debating it. I'm not falling back on my statement. The only way I would fall back on my statement is if we somehow get 0 penalty calls and the other team gets 10 like we did against the Eagles. That's egregious. That's sinful. The NFL was rigged that night. If the Dolphins lose by more than 13 points, we are fucking frauds. Now, if it's like a fluke pick six backdoor cover, like last play of the game, whatever.
Are you saying just to keep it close?
No, I want to win this fucking game.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if we get blown out, we're frauds. If we lose on a last-second field goal in fucking Nazi Germany, I don't think we're frauds.
I'll tell you what. McDaniel didn't do anything fancy Sunday to beat the Patriots. It was like the same 2 or 3 formations, the same plays. Like they didn't do anything extra game planning for that. They didn't look ahead to KC. They saved it all for London.
Neither did KC. But
yeah,
we'll get to that game. But I don't know. It was just a big weekend for you, Nicky. I was saying to you earlier, you look like fucking Rocky Balboa doing push-ups like a madman with Fasoli. Just 2 guineas in the snow, just having a good old time. That was unbelievable. It was a big weekend for you, Vic, and I just wanted to acknowledge it.
Absolutely.
It was a big weekend for me, big weekend for Vic, Big Tone. It wasn't really a big weekend for you, though. The Giants blowing that game might be the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I bet the Jets. I'll take the push as a win. You as someone who genuinely loves the New York Football Giants, please walk me through the last 2 minutes of that game.
Sure. So let me walk.
And the overtime play calling, which was fucking horrendous.
We gave up. So here's what's criminal, okay? The defense the last few weeks has really figured some stuff out. They have. We have enough of a sample size with just like totally different caliber teams, between Buffalo and Washington and in this game last week, just different fucking offenses that we've done well against. Now, here's the thing. Zach Wilson tried his best to give us the game, taking a 4th and 10 sack when we're in field goal position. But I don't know if you guys know a lot about kickers. Their knee is pretty fucking important, whether it's your kicking leg or non-kicking leg. Your knee is important. Graham Gano apparently has been hurt. He's 11 for 17. This guy was a Pro Bowler. So, yeah, I was losing my fucking brain Monday morning when I heard that DJ could have dressed and he didn't. Gano fucking is hurt and whatever. Well, it's abundantly clear we're blowing this thing up. We get rid of Leonard Williams, and there's some good value there, right? But the Giants are a fucking train wreck, and it's upsetting. Danny DeVito, I keep doing that. I'm not even trying to be funny. Tommy DeVito.
Fake-ass Italian. I won't even look at it.
Dude, you can't have a TD and play football as your fucking emblem and throw the ball for -1 yard. You asked about the overtime play call, and then I'll shut up. But, dude, he caught Saquon completely off guard, where there was back-to-back plays where he just rifled the ball.
Yep.
It was height, and he just fucking spun and threw it, and Saquon just getting his dick beat. That guy's going to die in MetLife Stadium. Poor Saquon Barkley. He's going to die there. And, it's bad right now, but we're rebuilding.
Rebuilding. We were supposed to win a Super Bowl. Now we're rebuilding.
What, Vic, you're not allowed to say we anymore.
I'm a diehard.
The we card, Vic. You don't care enough to get the we card. You can't say we.
You're Paulie from Goodfellas. Fuck you, baby. Fuck you, baby.
I mean, listen, you got to go where the money is. The Jets are a better team right now.
I mean, they didn't even cash.
No money line. You got to play the money line.
But I will say this. On the other side.
170.
Yeah.
I mean, with
you
baseball
juice sucker.
Well, it's only juice. I told you this. It's only juice when you lose.
Yeah, and you almost fucking lost. Any competent
I know. I was a loser. I
won that game.
I was counting as a loser.
Enough about that fucking toilet bowl. We got a brand new week. Tone,
fire
if you're really
Dable.
itching to get that out, I'll give you your closing remarks.
Wait, hold on. Should they fire Dable? Yes or no, Tone?
No.
He sucks.
No. Dude, it's 2 years. You got Coach of the Year last year. You got to give the guy a little bit of a blip.
Big deal. Now they all scheming on him. They know what he's up to. He can't adjust like he did last year.
No more talking about bums.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Giants too much. I gave the Dolphins a minute. I can't talk about the suck ass.
And the Dolphins have that storm.
It's driving me crazy. It's giving me an anxiety attack.
Where'd that song come from? That Dolphin song you sang? That was
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team. It's a banger. I don't know where it came from.
We need one like that, Tone.
Yeah,
DJ.
All right,
I
gun
go
to the
get to
head.
business.
If you're new
Let's
to the
go.
show, this is the segment where I try to pick the ugliest games. It's always the Thursday night, Sunday night, and then Sunday morning if there is one, and then I'll try to find another ugly game. So the first one we got is tomorrow night, Thursday night football. The Tennessee Titans are on the road up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are 3-point favorites in this game. I'll start with Vic.
Yeah, this is a good one. I'm going to go with the money line with the Steelers on this one, just like we talked about. Because to
What's
me,
that juice? Minus
one,
what?
144. 144 is pretty cheap.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. So I'm going to, I mean, anything over 150, 3-2, I don't like. But listen, I get why we're supposed to all pound Tennessee. Mike Vrabel is a fucking dog, right? This guy, Will Levis, throws 4 fucking touchdowns last week. He probably got laid probably 11 times by 15 different girls this week. Minimum. So he's already going to be
How do you
wiped
only
out.
get laid 11 times by 15 different girls?
I was going twice. With
Ask
like
Antonio
one girl.
Cromartie.
That doesn't
Yeah,
even make
yeah.
sense. If it was twice, it'd be 30. You
Well,
can't have
not
sex
every
11
girl.
times
Not
with
every
15 girls.
You two fucking math
You
majors.
understand, bro. You understand what I mean. You get
I know
it.
what you
had a
mean,
lot
but
of
it doesn't
sex.
make sense. I just wanted to let you know it doesn't
He
make
pro-
sense.
You're right. It doesn't.
And he just broke up with his girlfriend, right? Or
Did
she
he?
broke up with him.
She dumped him.
Yeah, the girl in red from the draft night broke up with him.
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Oh, that's right.
What a fucking baller. He went out there and fucking dealt.
Now he's single and he's throwing touchdowns. He's gonna be fucking like his head's a little too blown up right now. That's how I feel. Plus, it's like it's so easy, like I said, to take Tennessee. But now what you really take it when you take Tennessee is you're taking a rookie quarterback against one of the best defenses in football. They had Pittsburgh in that game. The defense had them in that game as much as they could last week. And they couldn't pull it out, Pittsburgh. But I can't go against a team that's been making me money, even if they lost to me last week. Steelers, tough spot for a rookie quarterback. Small juice on the money line. I'll lay Steelers minus 144. Gun to my head.
Big Tone.
So last week, the Jags, Steelers, everyone talking about Tomlin being a home dog. It's true. He's great at it, but it just became the narrative, right?
Yeah.
And they got smacked in the fucking face. Now, all of a sudden, we're coming off a sexy-ass DeAndre Hopkins and fucking Levis outing. And Levis? Now I don't know how to say it, Vic. You fucked me all up.
I think it's
Levis.
Levi.
Will
like
Levis.
the
Will Levis. Either
Nicky
way,
knows.
he had some very open receivers to throw to, but more importantly, he's a spark that every fan base is looking for. The kid looked real. With that said, you're going to see the Steelers. You got Mike Tomlin, who's a good coach. It's still a rookie quarterback in his second fucking start, and it's still TJ motherfucking Watt. That defense is going to be a problem for him. I am all over the Steelers here. This, to me, might be the square pick of the week that Vegas gives you, because I think everyone's going to be on the Steelers. I don't think there's enough you can do in this game to fake it. I'm on the Steelers. This is the one Vegas gives us.
Really? I actually think the opposite. I feel like everyone would be on the Tennessee Titans because everyone loves to Mike Tomlin when he's an underdog. No one really talks about Mike Tomlin as the favorite. Will Levis, he goes out there, he throws 4 touchdowns, he's a stud, he's good looking. The public's like, oh, there's a quarterback in Nashville.
Yeah.
Just fucking blowing this guy. I'm not with that.
Are you coming at me with that? I feel like that's directed right towards me.
I'm talking about the world.
All right.
You live in this world.
I do.
True.
It's directed at everyone. Everyone's slobbing this guy. Everyone's slobbing the Titans. They had a great win against Atlanta. Desmond Ridder sucks on the road.
Benched.
I got benched. Taylor Heineke, new starting quarterback moving forward, which makes me a believer in the Falcons again.
Yeah.
However, everyone's got 4 touchdowns in their mind. Everyone saw how bad the Steelers looked against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I took last week. Shout out me. I'm backing the Steelers here. And you know what? I'm going to go with Vic. I'm going to suck on the juice. Big pause, minus 144. Yeah. And I also love the under 37. It's an official play. Short week, rookie quarterback, too much hype, head too big. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett. It doesn't matter. Both guys suck. Give me the under. Give me the Steelers to win the game outright.
You can
Next
have
game we got.
Bubby Brist and Mike Tomlin will have him ready. He had Mike, no, that was another game. Go. I was getting ahead of myself.
Thanks, Vic. You know what? You should just host next time. So when you start saying next game, you could give me your input for the game we just went over.
To make you feel better.
I gave you the fucking floor, Victor.
I just was telling you. You know, Tom will have anybody ready.
Nah, he will. Steelers win under cashes. Next game. My Miami Dolphins.
Thank God, I could get on your good side.
In Germany. The line was -2. Now I'm seeing -1. I love. And this play is going to make me look like a fucking idiot or an absolute genius. And I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I love the under 50.5 points. I love it, and it drives me crazy. Mike McDaniel, offensive genius. Andy Reid, offensive genius. It's the two best offensive coaches in the planet.
Yeah.
And they're playing against each other. Tyreek Hill revenge game. Everyone knows the Chiefs can move the ball. Well, they haven't really moved it that well this year. The Dolphins can move the ball, except when they play Buffalo and the Eagles. But I love the under here. The Chiefs have a great defense. That's been the backbone of this team this year. I know Mahomes is great. I know he's the best to ever do it. He's still great, but that Chiefs defense has really been the story for them this year. And then the Dolphins. This is the first time all year that they'll have Xavier Howard playing, Jalen Ramsey playing, Javon Holland is back, Deshaun Elliott, Brandon Jones. They finally have all the pieces that were supposed to be there from the beginning of the year, and we haven't had that yet. And I think that's going to be huge. I think the Miami Dolphins defense is going to make a statement. I think the Chiefs defense is going to be good. And I like the under 50.5. And you got me fucked up if you think for 1 second I am not betting on the Miami fucking Dolphins to win this game. God. Everyone in the world, they're frauds. They suck. They can't be good teams. I got 2 words for you. Fuck you. The Dolphins go out there, they win this game, and Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill dance on the Chiefs' fucking grave in Germany.
That was like 80 words.
No, fuck you.
Oh, and then, because you kept going. I was trying to keep counting.
There's no way you graduated high school. You definitely went to trade school.
GED, good enough degree. It's a very hard test, by the way.
Vic's got the feel like he got arrested when he was 15 for stealing cars. You know, he's got.
Actually, I had a problem stealing pens. I used to love to steal different pens, and I used to rob baseball cards at a Toys R Us. But that's for another day.
Are you a guy who takes lighters?
Oh, anyone who smokes takes lighters. Are you kidding me? Right in the pocket. But listen, I'm gonna agree with Nikki. I'm fucking well. I don't want to get him upset. He already yelled at me once this week, twice last week. I'm with the Dolphins. They got more weapons. Yeah, they got more weapons. That's all I really need to know. You know, you got Vic Fangio. You know he's gonna draw up something good. He's getting all his weapons back, like you said. Xavier Howard, Ramsey. Not only are they back, they're back. A game under their belt, a week practicing. That helps. But I think this is a game that Miami, like you said, everyone says they're frauds, they suck, this, that, they're not going to make the playoffs, like Tone said. We got to remember he said that. So, he said it. He came out right away. He wanted to make that the statement.
Words are words.
And then I followed up and said the Giants won't win 8 games, and it looks like I'm going to be right. Vic, you're doing a great job, by the way. Keep going. I'm loving it. I know, I'm trying.
But you're not going to like how I end this. But for me, Miami, this is, I know, you're laughing, but it's the truth. Miami, this is a statement game to show we're here. We're real and fucking we're coming for your rings. So I think Miami makes the statement this Sunday, even though I think Kansas City will make the statement in January. Gun to my head, give me plus 1.5.
That wasn't even necessary. You didn't even have
to
do that.
Well, first of all,
that's how the NFL goes.
That doesn't get me mad about you picking games in January. If the Dolphins are still playing football in late January, I'll be a very happy camper.
I mean, if they get knocked out of the first round,
they should be, though, right?
Vic, watch your fucking mouth.
No, I mean, it would be they should just smoke whoever comes out.
It'll be interesting to see who they draw. Like, I think, obviously, I think they will.
We haven't won a playoff game my entire life.
I know.
No, dude, that's crazy. I heard you say that. Like, your eyebrows make you look 33. You're only 24, though. I'm breaking balls. Guys can't joke around over here.
He has great eyebrows.
No, he's a good-looking guy.
Girls tell you that, right? That you have good eyebrows.
Listen,
they also tell me a lot of other things.
I know. Keep it.
Listen, we also just found out you're 5'11". What else could you possibly?
No,
I'm
he's
6 foot. They robbed me.
Yeah, says
They
it on his
robbed you.
license.
All right,
No.
Big Tone, go.
Sure. So I was gonna say, the Dolphins are. Vic talked about them taking plays off and kind of saving it for KC, and I think there is some truth to that. I heard some talking heads saying that KC was kind of doing the same thing and they were sleepwalking against Denver. I don't think so. I think we've seen too many close games with KC where they're a good defense, they're a choppy offense. Obviously, Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, but they're winning ball games differently. They're not the high-flying offense they once were. Go ahead.
No, I just want to jump in quick. Kansas City had like one possession in the second half last week. They were just milking the clock.
Yeah, this Kansas City team is a team you're not allowed to count out because of Pat Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
But I just think there's just too much firepower. And then to Nikki's point about the defensive side of the ball, I don't think everyone's talking about it enough. You know, Jalen Ramsey obviously made his presence known. He picks the ball off. Terrible fucking pass. My fat ass would have picked that fucking thing. But nonetheless, it's hit. He's in the right spot. I love the Fins in this spot. I'm taking the Fins. I kind of like the under 2, but I don't have the balls to do it. I'm a Dolphin this week.
Wow.
Me too.
All three of us on the Fins.
I'm going to learn the song.
Yeah, that was my Dolphin.
I'll send you the song. Big Tone, don't do that again. We might get flagged for making fun of the R word.
That was cringy, you guys, all right? That was cringy for all you fucks who say I'm cringy all goddamn day. That was cringy.
What, Broussard?
No, we're not going into that. You know
who's cringy? What's cringy?
Rams on the road against the Green Bay Packers. Packers are -3. Vic, what do you got?
Packers, Rams. I like the Rams +3 in this game. Packers back-to-back road games. Now they're coming home. Then they got to go back on the road. So they were on the road 2 weeks. They got to come home. They got to bang their wives. They got to see their kids. They got to go hang out with their friends. Go do this, that. By the time they get all that, they're back on the road. They got no time to take the game plan seriously. And that's really what I believe, that they're going to come out a little bit flat. McVay, I was going to say before, but we were talking about the wrong game. It's not going to be Matthew Stafford. It's going to be Brett Ripken. You remember last year he got Mayfield ready on short notice for a TV game, basically saved Mayfield's career. Brett Ripken's been around. He's got fucking good blood in him. Mark Ripken's blood. Mark Ripken's a Super Bowl champion for the Redskins. Yes, back in the day, they had great teams. Art Monk, Ernest Biner. So fucking, he's going to have McVay, this quarterback, Brett Ripken, ready. We're getting 3 points. The Packers look atrocious. Too much traveling. And that's it. I'm going to take the 3 points here.
Big Tom.
This is why I love my guy, Vic. You can tell it's Breeders' Cup weekend. He's talking about human beings and bloodlines. You can tell this guy is balls deep in the fucking picks for Breeders' Cup. But you are right. So for me, is there in the history been a matchup the following week where the two teams that are playing looked so bad the week before?
It's another reason I like the Rams.
Green Bay looked so fucking bad. And for me, it was pretty telling. Like, apparently you can just throw all over the fucking Rams. Like, if even no one is being covered. And I know they got some weapons, obviously. Green Bay, I can't bet them. I can't do it. After that, they look so fucking bad. I know they're a good fourth quarter offense, but it's because they're always down and they're chucking the ball and they're accumulating numbers.
Big word.
I think McVay's a better coach. I'm going to take McVay. What's that?
That was a big word, accumulating.
Yes, funny. You'll learn some. I'm a little older than you. I think I picked that one up around 31.
Well, I might accumulate this one into my card. I kind of like the Packers -3 in this spot. One, just because Vic's on the other side, which is always a good sign. Unless it was last week. He finally had one winning week. It only took him 9 fucking weeks.
Well, two. I swept the board 1 week.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot. You got so scared. You only bet 3 games. It's fine. All right.
Up 5%.
No.
You're right. My bad. My fucking bad.
38%. Anyway, Packers -3. Like it? No, I love it. Matt Stafford is the only reason why that offense moves. Cal Schmipkin, lick my taint. I don't give a fuck. He's a fucking bum. Vic came out and said Baker Mayfield was Tom Brady. I think it was like week 3 or week 4. Anyone can get Tom Brady ready on 5 days' notice. Not everyone can get Cal fucking Ripken ready in 5 days, especially in Lambeau. They need a win. I like the Packers in this spot, -3. Last gun-to-the-head game we got here is the Buffalo Bills on the road up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Last time I checked, the line was -2. I saw -3 this morning. shop around, find your lines. Vic, again, I will start with you.
This the Damar Hamlin game from last year. I had Bengals in that game. I'm taking Bengals again this week, -1.5. The Bengals last week, I don't know what the fuck happened to Burrow. Somebody put a hot piece of coal up his ass, but he was fired up. He was running. He was showing emotion. Receivers were playing. Everyone, when that guy wants to play hard, everyone plays hard. When he sits on the sideline all fucking bitched up like, a young kid who gets his phone taken away acts like from his parents, he's bitched up like that. The whole team plays bitched up. So I think they're back, and I think something's fucking wrong with Buffalo. I mean, if it wasn't for Miami, Buffalo wouldn't really have beaten anybody. So, and that's not a cheap shot at Miami. That's just a bad loss.
Vic, talk your shit.
I'm just saying it was a bad loss for them. But I think the Bills are going to fucking take a bad loss this week, which is going to fire something else up called the Jets on Monday night. But the Bills, whenever they're down, they start losing patience. They start chucking the ball. Allen starts getting sloppier than fucking Riddler with the ball. So no way. What I saw with my own eyes last week, the way Burrow looked and how locked in Cincinnati looked, they were so bad early. I'm ready to start riding them, and I'm riding them this week. They were a great pick last week, plus the points I missed out. I'm not missing out this week. Bengals -1.5.
Love that pick. Now, if this pick hits, if I knock on wood, if this pick hits and I happen to knock up a random broad and she ends up being my baby mama, and we have a son, I'm going to name this kid Vic Tony. Vic Tony. The blend of you two. Give me the Bengals. I'm all over the fucking Bengals. Bengals. The Bills suck. They want to call us frauds. The Bills are frauds. That team is going to get fry cooked like a fucking French fry at McDonald's. Give me the Bengals, -1.5, money line, cross the board, team total, all over the Bengals.
Yep.
Tone, what do you got?
So, one, thank you. It'd be an honor and a privilege for.
I know.
Honestly, little Vic Tony can be a guy or girl. You can make that work, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of like Vic Tony.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I think that works.
I've never heard of Vic Tony.
No, they're probably in jail.
They used to call a record a Victrola. I don't know if you ever heard of that. A Victrola used to plays the records. That's very old. You know, Tone knows that because he has old music.
For me, I'm taking the Bills. And the reason I'm taking the Bills here is strictly because I think all the reasons you guys are talking about, this will be a public play. It'll be a primetime game like Vic always likes to talk about.
Yeah.
And you guys are right. Like I said it earlier, maybe week 4 or 5. I was going back through some of the videos. I will have our records out tomorrow. I'm going through them still. It's just taking a while. I mentioned before that, like, I think this Cincinnati team was kind of lulling us, and then they're going to come on. I think that's still true. But I think this is a spot where the Bills kind of bounce back. The Bills, I know they just want to, like, they're such a seesaw of a team. I love the over here. I think it's going to be a fucking shootout. And to your point before about, like, you know, defenses and this and that, it's not going to be that type of game. I think both these quarterbacks sling. I'm on the Bills.
I like that overplay, too. I might make that an official play. We'll kind of see later in the week. But I like where your head's at. Before we get into the official plays, Skylar has a message for Vic. Vic, did you give your tour of the office yet? Just popped in here. He wants to see your office.
No, forget it. It's disaster right now. I don't even want. I got shit everywhere. I'll give you a quick spin, but I just got shit everywhere.
As long as there's no dead hookers, we'll be fine.
No, we don't have no fucking hookers.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful
office.
Whoa. What happened?
I knew. Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's a risk making Vic play with his phone.
That's why I really didn't want to do nothing.
Okay, Mr. Magoo.
All right, you're good.
Really
you look good. Well, it's time for the most important part of the show, our official plays. We'll go round robin here. I'll start with Big Tone, then we'll go to Vic, and I'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So last week was last 2 weeks really. They're just like classic NFL weeks for me. 1 o'clock, so I'm like, yeah. 4 o'clock, so I'm like, fuck. It's just such a back and forth. It's just crazy. And I went 3 of 7 on TD plays. I got a little TD play crazy, if you will, last week. And thankfully, like the Lockett's and Bijan Robinson and those guys and Mark Andrews, they were plus money to where it got me home. And it's not home, but protected me. I'm going to be more disciplined this week with my official plays and moving forward. It's fucking week 9. I've had my fun. I've been cute here and there. Time to stop being a dummy and let's make some fucking cash, right?
Sharpen your pencil.
Stop
That's
being
what
a dummy.
it is.
Let's make some money.
Correct. DJ Moore of the Bears should have scored last week. He will score this week against the Saints. And the Saints are a really good defense, and he's going to be at a very good number. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to get value there, okay? So I love that play. And that's going to be one of my first official touchdown, Tony touchdown plays, DJ Moore to score a touchdown. When that number comes out, I will get it to you.
I love it.
I know your brain doesn't work, but I said you're going to go after Tone.
I know. I didn't know if Tone was done. I've been interrupting people. I'm the worst like that.
No, you're the best. I can listen to you talk all day. It's your turn now.
You stand with very few people. I am going to take first official play of 3. I am going to take the Seahawks. I told you the defense was legit. The defense was legit. They went out and they said, you know what? Let's get more legit. They got fucking Lennon Williams from the Giants, right? And I think that emotion of getting a guy showing that, listen, we're in it to fucking win right now. We think we have enough. We just added another player. That offsets traveling across the country. They want to party on that plane ride home and turn it into like a fucking club, the back of that plane. You know what I mean?
Let me get this straight.
Oh, I definitely fucking.
If you add a player to your team traveling from one coast of the country to the other, it eliminates the jet lag.
Does it?
That's what you said.
Well, no, yeah, I did. In the sense that when they travel, let me explain why. Because sometimes I just say things and I assume that you are in my head and understand it, what I mean, which is not true. But like if you're traveling across the country, right now, you might have like a little flat. But now you got this new guy. Your ownership just showed, hey, we went out and got a stud player who, is a fiery.
But what if he's not a team guy? What if he's a prick?
Oh, no, he's a team guy. There's enough of a sample size on him. I know what you're saying. You're not wrong.
All right, I like it. So he's basically the new guy that's like, yo, I brought bitches on the plane.
Yeah, and they're going to be like, listen, they're going to be like, listen, we're going to win. And when we travel back, 5-hour ride back, we got music, lights, strippers. It's a club. It's like Club Live back there. So the way I'm looking at it is Seattle's thinking they're confident. The division, I mean, it's 49ers look normal right now. They look very fucking normal. So, and Pete Carroll, I said it, when you give this guy a bunch of veterans that are paid, he's going to lose them. It's only a matter of time. You give this guy kids that are willing to learn and are hungry, he could coach them the fuck up. I said he was a money man his whole life. Money man with Seattle, money man with USC, and he's been money this year. I'm taking the Seahawks. I can't trust the Ravens laying 5.5 in this spot. They don't look good offensively.
6, and that's the only reason why I was thinking about taking the Ravens, because I don't know why the line is so damn high.
Those 5.5, 6 lines are disgusting. I don't think that many 5.5 favorites have covered.
For you, I'm taking the Ravens off my card for now. I might bet them on Sunday, but
they're legit. I don't want to lay 6. I don't want to lay 6.5, 6 points with the Ravens.
But you'll take 6.
They look so hard to score all the time. It's always like a struggle for them. Yeah, with Seattle, with their defense, and Geno's wild. He turns it over, he makes mistakes, but he gets the ball. You got good receivers. Metcalf's unbelievable, and Lockett's so underrated. 5.5 with Carroll on the road. I'll take it all day.
All right, so my first official play, I want to give one. Oh, damn, I already gave all 3 of them out earlier. Fuck.
That's all right.
Dolphins money line. Again, I'm here. I'm standing here. I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm standing on business. I love the Dolphins here. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Oh, you're frauds. You're frauds. Lick my balls. Sincerely. No, actually, please lick my balls, because we will win this football game. And then we finally will get the respect that we deserve. I love the Fins over the Kansas City Chiefs. My next official play, Browns, Cardinals. I didn't give this one out, did I? No, I didn't. Browns, Cardinals. I should have did that one first. Browns, Cardinals under 37. The Cardinals traded away Josh Dobbs. I thought he was doing a pretty good job holding the ship down. I don't know who the fuck's coming in for them. I heard it's some rookie guy from BYU.
They want to lose
against this Browns defense. For real, dude. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Cardinals defense, are they good? No. Are they absolute dog shit? I wouldn't say that they are. I don't see the Browns scoring 30 points and winning 30-7 or 30-10. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I like the under 37 in that game.
I like it. The Browns gave up a lot of points last week. They're going to tighten that shit up this week. Jim Schwartz is going to have him fired up. It's a good
We
play.
we talked about it last week. The amount of unders and the over/under totals that have been under 40, like
Insane.
it's insane, and they're fucking hitting, bro. Like that Giants under at 36.5 was the
Breathe.
easiest fucking play ever. And then how about we got in college ball, not to switch it up, but Iowa Northwestern's 28.5.
No way. That's the line.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
You guys bet the under just cause.
But they're getting rid of that coach, the Iowa coach who guaranteed he was going to score like 20-something a game.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. So
that
they're
both
going to
those
score 40.
both those programs are in a little bit disarray. But back to the NFL, like I mentioned, I'm being more disciplined this week. Okay. Now last week, guys, we saw minus 170 on Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. Jerry Jones' fucking fourth girlfriend scored last week, and Tony Pollard didn't find the fucking end zone, okay? Like, this guy hasn't scored a touchdown since week 1. He had 2 of them and hasn't scored since. We're not going to get a good number on Tony Pollard, but I'm telling you right now, put Tony Pollard in whatever parlays you like to score a touchdown anytime. I'm going right back to Thursday. It's a running back heavy. Trade deadline's over. Derrick Henry's there to stay. He will score. He didn't
He
score
might
last
not play.
week.
Disclaimer.
Is that true? Okay.
That's what I heard, but we'll see.
Either way, if he doesn't play, obviously we're not playing. But if he plays, we're giving him the ball. But I'm going with Derrick Henry if he plays to score. And Najee Harris, who's just not very good, guys. And that offense isn't very good. Nick, you mentioned you like the under in this game. I kind of like that too. I can see this being a gross game and the running backs kind of fall in on the 3 or 4 yard line. I'm going to take both of those guys Thursday night to score a touchdown in the event that Henry plays. That's an official play, Najee and Henry.
He practiced today, Henry. Henry practiced today. I just pulled it up on the laptop. See how I multitask? And you say my brain don't work, Nick. I use it talking. I'm listening to Tone. I'm smoking. I'm Googling shit.
You're dialed. I respect that. So what's your next pick? I mean, you're hot. Your brain's hot. You got to give a winner now.
I hate to do this.
He hit you with the, I know your brain doesn't work, but I said you go after Tone.
I know. He was just saying my brain don't work. Meanwhile, I was just multitasking. I would have gave the pick too and Google.
Well, stop multitasking.
What's the play, Vic? What's the play?
I don't want to do this, but I got to do it. I'm going to take the fucking Raiders over the Giants. It was almost a legacy play for me. A legacy play. Because when a coach gets fired, all right, when a coach gets fired, things change. It's like when there's the principal comes in to teach the class. Everyone's being good. The day before, we were throwing shit all over the class. Now everybody's good. Yeah, it's the truth. Now, I would not make it a legacy play because the Raiders took like 70 plays on defense on Monday night. So you got a short week. That's the only thing I don't like. So that's why I'm going to not fucking drop my nuts on it. But here's the thing. The guy that they hired, right, because Josh McDaniels, he's a fucking douchebag. Antonio Pierce, Tone will tell you, this guy undrafted out of Arizona, right?
Dog.
Played for the Redskins, came to the Giants, was the captain of the Giants Super Bowl teams, captain of the defense. This guy is a fucking player. The players are going to play for this guy. I don't know if it's going to be Jimmy G. I don't know if it's going to be – I don't know who's quarterback, and I don't really give a fuck.
They named the other kid as a starter.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't even know who he is, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
But I like that because at the end of the day, Jimmy G looked like he took a fucking beating anyway. He's probably in bad shape, and who knows. But – then I'm not saying the Raiders are going to start winning every game and sweeping the board. But for this week only, they're going to play one hell of a game. Giants are a fucking mess. Barkley's got to be sore. He touched the ball like 40 times almost in the last game. I think Daboll can't coach. Last year, everybody was fucking stroking Brian Daboll. You go in a locker room, Brian Daboll is going to make an adjustment, and he's going to fucking beat you. This year's Brian Daboll, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing when he's in the locker room. He's probably eating fucking gabagool, superside, cheese, whatever he can find in the refrigerator. Yeah, he's not fucking game planning. Right? So fucking this guy is a mess. I don't really think he's a head coach anymore. So the way I look at it is,
I got Sicilian.
Oh, those are great. Those are great. But that's how I look. He's not what he was last year. So I think the Giants, he didn't trust DeVito to throw it, and he didn't trust Daniel Jones to put his jersey on. And now Jones is going to go in the fire for him after he didn't even dress him because he wanted to run another one with Tyrod. And if Tyrod would have played good, he would have had another controversy. Too much talk on the Giants. They fucking sucked. I'm taking the Raiders, but I'm doing it like a bitch. 130 money line.
Before I give my last pick, do you guys eat olives like I do? Like they're just like M&Ms?
Yeah, you got to get the mixed one. So you get the green, the red. Yeah, those are the best. You know what's really the best? I don't know, they're cured black ones. They look like your fingers when you're in the pool for like.
I like those more of like on an antipasto, or like I can do that on pizza too.
Yes.
Like, yeah, those are good like that.
Did you get your Italian deli?
Yeah, I found one.
I saw that sandwich. That was legit.
Where? I didn't see a sandwich.
A little prosciutto, fresh mozzarella. It was very good. Very good.
Back.
So, do you have any more official picks, Nick?
Yeah, I got one last one.
I got one more.
About it. Bengals -2, Bengals money line, Bengals all the way.
All right, so I'll go quick too because I have the Bills as an official play for me. We already talked about the Bills. I'm not going to get into it again. I actually love the Bills, but you know who I really love? I think the Dallas Cowboys beat the fucking the Eagles this week.
Wow,
I do. I don't think this was. The Rams team is what it is, right? But I think this was a huge confidence boost. It told them, hey, we've got really good guys to fucking throw to in a pretty serviceable fucking O-line for the last 10 fucking years. And they did it. And I know I mentioned Tony Pollard early, and I think it's going to be a dogfight you going into Philly. But for me, the Eagles have not been the same Eagles team as last year. They're good.
I don't think you can say that.
You can, in the sense of that there's different ways that they're good, right? But they're an injury away here and there. They're then letting teams around. They're winning. Now, the reason that they're not getting the same treatment as like a Vikings winning one-score games is because they are the Eagles and they are better. And they do pull away with a quick like score at the end here or there. But for me, I think this is a big test for the Dallas Cowboys to come in and say, all right, if the NFC's open, you just had San Francisco lose 3 in a row. I know they got injuries. They just had a big trade with Chase Young. I just think this is kind of a statement spot and kind of a grab your nuts spot for the Cowboys. And I fucking hate the Cowboys. But also, I'll tell you this, 64% of the country, of the money right now, is on the Eagles. That just tells me the Cowboys are on it. I'm going to be on the Cowboys this week as well. That's my last official play of the week 9.
Isn't that why Mike McCarthy got rid of the offensive coordinator? Because he was like a slinger. I forgot the guy's name. The young kid who used to quarterback Boise State.
Yeah, the kid from San Diego, Keenan Allen. Not Keenan Allen. What the fuck's his name? People are
Kellen Mond.
No, the coach.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. Yeah, Moore. He got rid of him because he wants to run the ball. So yeah, it's probably what they're gonna do.
I don't know. The Cowboys are a weird team. I've been dogging them all year. I just think if this is any type of, it's week 9. We keep saying it. If you're gonna make a statement, grab your nuts. Division game on the road. I think they show up. I do.
All right. Well, there you have it. Those are the official plays for the week. And tell your mother I said hello. We'll see you guys same spot, same place, same time, right here on Nikki's Smoke Shop next Wednesday, 8 p.m. We'll see you next week.